In this video, I will be showing you how to connect Laravel 13 to my MySQL database. Let's get started. So I'll go to my Visual Studio Code. Yes, this is my Visual Studio Code. So the first thing you're going to do is to go to your environment variable, that is .env file. This is my .env file. So let me bring this down so that you can see it properly. So I come here, I bring that down. Now in my .env file, you can see that by default, Laravel uses SQLite by default as its database connection. But me, I'll prefer using the MySQL. So here I'll come here, I take this SQLite off, and I put MySQL. Then after doing this, you have afterwards uncomment the host, the port of MySQL. So I will come here and uncomment this. So that is that should be command is okay, good. So this is what I will do. This works with MySQL. Now the DB host, leave it as 127.0.0.1. it actually means the local host. The port, this is PHP, that's the XAMPP port 3306 for Apache. Then the database, db_database, is the name of the database you want it to call. I don't want to use Laravel as my default database. Let me change this to my test. Let me just say my test, my_test as my test_db. So I just say my_test. You can use anything _db. You can use anything. Then the username mine is root. The password for now I leave it blank by default. This is default XAMPP or Apache username and password for MySQL. So after doing this, you save. So let me save this. So I've saved this. Now let me raise this so that you can see what I'm practically doing. So now that we have done this, the next thing I want to do right now is to create a migration. So I need to create a migration so that I can be able to migrate the tables to this database instantaneously. By default, when you install Laravel 13, it comes with what? It comes with 3 tables. Now let me show you the migration tables. If you go to your database folder, click on migrations, you will see the 3 tables. This is the users table by default. It has the name, email verified out, password, and the rest. And this is a catch. This is a catch table, and also the jobs table. So these 3 tables come by default when you install Laravel. So now what I want to do, I want to migrate this table so that when I run the PHP artisan migrates, these 3 tables will be inside my database, which I've just created here inside my .env file. So I'll just save this, command S. Then I'll come here on my terminal. Let me clear my terminal so that you can see that better. So I'll come here on the terminal here. I will run PHP artisan migrates. Now for the record, please make sure your XAMPP, if you're using XAMPP, make sure your XAMPP Apache server is on. If you're using WAMP, make sure the WAMP server is on, please. So I run this. It asks me the database my test_db does not exist on my MySQL connection. Would you like to create it? Yes. I'll just press enter. Yes. Fantastic. It has created that table and it has migrated these tables to where? To my database. So let's go verify. So I go to my localhost. This is my localhost /php admin because I'm using MySQL. So if I refresh this, you can see that before I refresh, you can see that there's no table like my test_db which I created in the .env file. But once I refresh this, check what will happen. Fantastic. You can see my_test_db. The table has been created. So if I click it now, you will see the default table that Laravel has migrated into our newly created MySQL database, which is called my_test_db. And you can see each of this table. We don't have any users for now. This is the table. So with this, we have successfully migrated our Laravel 13 application to my MySQL database. We've connected both of them together. So guys, if this video is helpful for you or to you, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more of this video content. Thank you very much.